What up? Happy Mother's Day for all the mamas who have babies. Hopefully, you got to spend time with those babies. I sure did, and it was fun. My husband cooked a lot for me. I ate a lot. Hopefully, it don't look like it, but oh well, it was good. Oh, happy Mother's Day once more. So, today we're going to be talking about content that doesn't die. Hopefully, because your repurpose game is so strong. But okay, let me tell you a little about what's going on today. So let me get my reading eyes on. Stop wasting your live stream. Most SaaS founders go live, get few views, and then let the content disappear. Hopefully you're not one of those. But that's the problem and the opportunity. In this episode of Talk Virtual, this is Talk Virtual, we break down how to turn every live stream into a content flywheel that keeps working long after you go live. So instead of treating live streams as a one-time event, you'll learn how to transform them into a repeatable system. You know how I feel about ecosystems that drives visibility, engagement, and pipelines. That's where your money at. You'll learn why most live streams content die after the broadcast ends. Most because you ain't doing nothing after. How to turn one live stream into 30 plus reusable content assets. The content flywheel system for SaaS growth, how to distribute content across LinkedIn, SEO, and video platforms, why repurposing is now a core growth strategy, not a nice to have. It's actually just great and fun to have because you can just stop doing stuff and it'll pick up or just keep going because you already have the information there. I love repurposing. Okay, modern SaaS brands don't win by creating more content. They win by extracting more value from what they already created. So even attention heavy cultural moments like Mother's Day show how storytelling and emotional content naturally extends across platforms when repurposed correctly. If your live streams are ending with the end stream button, you're leaving growth on the table. So hopefully you've been joining us weekly every Tuesday, sometimes around 6 p.m. on Talk Virtual, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever, because that's where we're at. So when you join us, you'll learn how to turn your content into a revenue engine. Okay, so let's get back on this and close this out and bring up some slides because I got something to share with you. So share with me. How was your Mother's Day? Did you eat a lot? Did you get candy? Was there flowers involved? My flower was a rosemary plant, and I love the smell of rosemary, and it tastes good. So, yeah. Okay, let me also bring myself back to the side here. Like I'm sharing my screen, and I need to make this bigger. Yeah, I like having the big screen up, and I need to go back. I need to put myself on the side because I can't stand being at the. Okay, I'm pushing this button. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm doing anything, but I tried. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go on. I hate that, but I'm gonna go on. Okay, one more time. And yep, my desktop's getting so slow. Looks like I need to clear out my cache, but I should have did that ahead of time. Okay, so stop wasting your live stream. The content flywheel, every SaaS, software as a service, needs. And this is Talk Virtual. I'm your host, Erica Bates, and we're live. Okay. It doesn't look like I'm sharing my slides with you, but hopefully we gonna get through this. It ain't gonna take long though. So most live streams die the moment you end them. You go live, you get a few views, then it's over, and that's the problem. So how many of you repurpose your content? And when you repurpose, what do you do with it? I've heard a lot of people just sharing the replay, and I totally do that too. But my replays don't come out till like the Wednesday after because I got so much stuff going out. The first thing I do is take the transcript, give it to Chat, Gemini, and Notebook, and ask for blog posts. I use them as LinkedIn articles, LinkedIn newsletter, email newsletters, Medium blog posts, and I hook them up to RSS feeds so they can come back around again. So I can see that my slides aren't showing. So I want you to know I did try. I want to say I put forth a good effort, maybe. Okay, now I can see my slides. Okay, close enough. Okay, so let me make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, I like it when it's a bit bigger. Okay, so what all are you doing to repurpose the content you put out? I use a program called Missing Letter, and what I like about it is that it hooks up the RSS feeds. So most of my content goes to YouTube, and YouTube will let other programs pick up that RSS feed and share it out. So if I stop today, my content will still be going out for a good long while using my scheduler, Missing Letter. Also, if I wanted the full videos to go out, I'm using OneStream Live. I can just schedule it to go out as live. But I've heard many stories of people hating when it's a recording and it shows up as live. So yeah, I don't want to get on anybody's bad side. Okay, you don't have a content problem. Right now, people crave stories, connections, and real conversations. Think high engaging seasonal moments like Mother's Day. Your live streams are already perfectly built for this. So, can you engage or inject a Mother's Day stories while you're live streaming? I just did. I told you all what we did. We cooked out, we ate, drank, and be merry, walked around and did it again. And it was glorious. But I did have to share some of my candy with my youngest, and I didn't want to. I was like, it's my present. I don't want to share. He didn't understand that though. Sister problems. The failure isn't the content. Hopefully, because hopefully you're talking to people about the stuff they want to talk about, or else they ain't gonna pay you any attention. Pay you no mind. Okay, you have a distribution problem and system problem. First off, if you have found your target audience, you know where your target audience hangs out, you know your target audience pain points, you know that your specific target audience wants to hear about your solutions and how your solutions, the virtual events, can help solve their problems for SaaS companies who wants to lower customer acquisition costs through virtual events, something like that. Hopefully, you know something about your target audience that you can talk to them about. Now you can hold their attention because you're on a platform they want to be on, and you're talking to them the way they want to talk to or want to be talked to. So let's say you did make a live stream. Do you know that your target audience watch live streams? Do you know that your target audience reads blogs, articles, email newsletters? Do you know that your target audience listen to podcasts? Do they listen to long form, short form? Does your target audience like infographics? How will you know this stuff? Hopefully you took the time to ask them. Okay, so if you know where they are, you go to that platform and you say, hey, I run this live stream. We talk about how virtual events can lower your customer acquisition costs. Is this something you're interested in? Do you watch live streams? How do you prefer consuming your content? It doesn't hurt to ask. Worst thing that can happen, You'll get to talk to at least 100 people. You can make a list and you'll see where people like to consume their content. You'll see what kind of content they like to consume. Do they like ebooks? Do they like live streams? Like I said, doesn't hurt to ask. Worst thing that can happen, you gotta do some more work. Okay, what most people do: one live stream, one replay, done. Hopefully you ain't doing that, because if you listen to me long enough, you know there's some good stuff in those transcripts. Okay, what you should be doing: one live stream, 30 plus content assets, multiple platforms, ongoing visibility. You know what I'm trying to say, hopefully. So 30 plus pieces of assets. Again, do you know what kind of content your audience likes to consume? Ain't no use of making 30 plus pieces of content if that's not the kind of content your target audience consumes. Do you know which social media platform, which magazines, which podcasts, which newsletters your target audience is on? Again, ain't no need for you to be on multiple platforms if that's not where your target audience is. I can see if you know that, let's say, SaaS founders hang out on LinkedIn, they hang out on Twitter, they hang out in Facebook groups. If you knew that, and that's where you were live streaming to, that's where you put in your posts, your blogs, whatever. If you know that's where they hang out and that's where you are, good job. If you don't know because you didn't take the time to ask them, or you didn't take the time to find out and hang out with them on those platforms, shame, and dang, you wasting time. Ongoing visibility. Ain't nothing wrong with that if you're on a platform your target audience is on. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. If you want to be on LinkedIn because that's where your target audience is, more power to you. If you want to be on that platform 3 days, 7 days a week, yes, why not? Because that's where your target audience is. That's where your people hang out. You know that your people hang out there, and you're not just using a scheduler. You are taking the time. Let's say you do know that your target audience hangs out on LinkedIn. You're taking the time to go to that search bar. You're typing in SaaS founders. You're typing in marketing vice presidents. You're typing in community managers, and you're going to the post, and you take 5 posts, and you take the time to comment on those posts, like sincerely, like more than 7 words, because you're hanging out with your target audience. Okay, enough of that. Stop asking, what should I post today? Start asking, how many ways can I distribute this one idea? Okay, one more time. You know who your target audience is. You know their pain points. You know where they hang out on social media. You know that you have a good solution because you've talked to them to solve their pain points, and they know that more people like them want to hear from you. So let's say you take this live stream, you take the transcript from that live stream, and you make some blog posts, you make some emails, you make some LinkedIn articles, LinkedIn newsletters, you take it to Medium, you take it to Substack, you make some video clips, you upload that transcript to Notebook LM to get the AI audio overview. You take that AI audio overview and you upload it to YouTube, because you also know that YouTube is a great search engine. And you've set up the what's that thing called? The description for SEO, GEO, Sherpa, all of that. And you're making it easy for your target audience to find you because you're calling them out. Yeah. So hopefully you're doing all of that. If you need help, let me know. Okay. The content flywheel. Your live stream isn't the final product. It is the raw energy that powers a self-sustaining system. So your live stream is repurposed, it's distributed, people are engaging with it, and then you repeat the cycle. So let's say you did make 30 plus pieces of content. I'm using Content Fries for that. Content Fries will, you upload a video, it automatically gives you, I think it's like 8 pieces, 10 pieces of video clips, and those video clips will give you audio clips, it will give you text clips, and it also let me highlight the text and make my own clips. So I take that repurposed content, I put it on my YouTube clips channel, and I have to have a clips channel because everything is connected with an RSS feed. That RSS feed is picked up by Missing Letter, my scheduler, and distributed to all my social channels. And when people engage, I engage back because nobody wants to talk to people who don't talk back. And that sucks. And it repeats because when I use Missing Letter, I click the button that says schedule 9 times throughout 1 year. You can set it for a 2-week blast. You can set it for 6 weeks, whatever. But if I stop today, I know that my content will still go on. Well, some days you don't feel well, that content will still go on. Some days you might have to stop what you're doing and go pick your kids up from school. You might have to, I don't know, pick a friend up who car broke down on the side of the road. Things happen, and there's a scheduler for that. That's all I'm saying. There's no need for you to stop when you can push a button on the scheduler to keep going. Okay. The Asset Factory video, full replay, 3 to 5 short clips, highlight moments. These are very good. Like I said, I put these out on my YouTube channel and schedule them. So just in case people don't find them on YouTube, they can find them on all my other social channels. The written content. I love the written content because the transcript makes it so easy. And if you're wondering what I use for transcripts, I like Crisp. It starts with a K, .io. And it gives me the full transcript. It also gives me summaries. I take the full summary and give it to chat because sometimes chat won't let me take the whole transcript. But I take the whole transcript and I give it to Gemini. I take the whole transcript and I give it to Notebook. There's other platforms you could use, Minstrel, Claude, DeepSeek, whatever. Get a transcript and ask it for a blog post because you can use that blog post for anything, or you can use that transcript for anything, to help you make everything else. Visuals, so infographics. Of course, I'm going to use Notebook LM for that because it's easy. There's no other platform I'm going to use unless it can see my transcript and give me a very clear walkthrough of what I was talking about. And yes, I hate that Notebook puts its name on my work that I gave it. Yeah, I hate that. But as a graphic designer, I know how to take that off. But yeah, laziness got me today. But oh well. Audio, podcast episodes, share audio clips. So again, Notebook LM, the AI audio overview, put that back on YouTube. Again, I put this AI audio overview on Content Fries. I put a picture on top of it. I put my logo on top of it. I put it on YouTube. Voila, podcast, audio podcast. Yeah. And sometimes if you look in my playlist, my YouTube playlist, you can see that there's an overview for the month. There's a welcome video for the month. There is the me talking like this, and then underneath there may be the video overview, and then underneath there is the AI audio overview. So yeah, there's so much stuff you can do with this. because, everybody doesn't take in information the same way. Okay, same content, different formats, exponential reach. Woohoo! Especially if you got a schedule. I hate for you to do all this stuff by hand. Okay, LinkedIn is your distribution engine. It's mine. You got to know who your target audience is and where they hang out for yours. But, I love LinkedIn, so I'm telling you about LinkedIn. You don't need to go viral. You need to show up consistently. Hopefully, you've been hanging out with me every Tuesday around 6 p.m. Eastern Time and get what I'm putting out here. Okay, repeat key ideas and build authority over time. How long have I been doing this? Maybe since 2020, 2021. It's been a while. I think I've been hosting Talk Virtual Live for maybe about 6 years now. Okay, Monday live stream. Tuesday authority post. Wednesday short clip. Thursday insight post. Friday take a break. From one live stream to your entire week is handled. Flip your marketing flops. Hey, what up, Joe? Joe says, help me set up mine. Okay, you know how I feel about RSS feed. It doesn't take long to set up RSS feed. Really simple syndication. I like to say that, but when a program like LinkedIn asks you for your RSS feed, if you have a company page, it's going to ask you for Medium, it's going to ask you for YouTube. And all you do is you highlight your URL. That's your RSS feed. It will pick up your RSS feed. So every time you have something come out, so every Tuesday at 6 p.m., something new comes out for me, it's going to show what's on my YouTube channel. But mine is hooked up to Medium. So every time I put out something on Medium, it'll come out on LinkedIn. Oh, I love RSS feeds. So figure this calendar out for yourself. When do you go live? When are you going to use what is that thing called? The transcript to make your authority post. How are you going to use those video clips, audio clips, text clips? How are you going to use that transcript again for an insight post? Hopefully y'all heard me when I say these transcripts are magic. Joe says, thank you. You're welcome, Joe. I appreciate you being here with me live. Okay, don't just post. Position. Have you guys read Positioning by Al Rise and Jack Trout? Is how you put your customers or how people see you, perceive you in these ladder runs in their mind. Like if somebody says, what's the best burger restaurant? Some people are going to say Applebee's. Some people are going to say Hardee's. Some people are going to say Denny's, whatever. But it's what they're thinking about you. But okay. Turn your singular live stream event into a layered discoverability net. Now you're everywhere your audience looks. Again, if you know your audience, you'll know where they hang out. And I'll say, it won't hurt to ask chat. It's like, hey, chat, I am an event-led growth strategist. Where would a VP of marketing or a community manager find an event-led strategist on social media or whatever? So chat will give you a list or whatever of social platforms. Go to those social platforms, use the search bar, and see if you can find your target audience, because it doesn't hurt to ask. And if your large language model is wrong, it's best to find out early. Don't spend a whole bunch of time thinking that your target audience is on this one platform and chat was like and laughing at you, because chat ain't right all the time. Gemini ain't right all the time. You got to find out for yourself sometime. Okay. Post, LinkedIn reach, video, YouTube search, blog, SEO. If you know where your target audience hangs out, it is very good to have posts, articles, newsletters, carousels, whatever, You can ask your large language model, your favorite one, what are your target audience looking at on YouTube? And then go ask at least 10, DM them and ask 10, like, hey, is this true? I've heard that SaaS founders really like carousels. You as a SaaS founder, do you like carousels? Do you read them? Whatever. It doesn't hurt to ask. That's all I'm saying. Do the same thing for the blog post. YouTube search, sorry. Multiplier effect. One live stream don't give you 10 views. It gives you engineered omnipresence over time. 1 hour live stream times 4 formats times 3 platforms equals 50 plus ongoing touch points. Again, none of this matters if you're broadcasting to a channel where your target audience isn't hanging out. But be sure you know where they are before you do all this stuff. Right. It's great to live stream, but it's even better when you're live streaming to your target audience. And it doesn't hurt to make all these formats, but if you know the format that your target audience likes, even better. Platforms. They're great when your target audience is there. Okay. When you have your target audience and you have these 50 plus ongoing touch points, it's amazing. It's a good feeling. Okay. Why the system works? Because your audience doesn't do any of the above. See everything. That's right. Understand it once. That is true. I've gone through this. You watching me here now, I can't tell you that I've seen all of your content all over social. Understand it once. Yeah, I can't tell you that I understand everything you tell me. Act immediately. So true, because other things pop up. Out of sight, out of mind. Kids running up and down the hall, and you got to get up to like, hey, stop it. All of a sudden, you forgot what you were doing. You come back and you just start pushing buttons, and it's gone from your screen. Okay, repetition equals results. Yeah, I can say that to be a true statement. I can say that I've been doing this for 6 years and some months. And I've gotten work from live streaming. People have seen my work. People have come to my social channels. They've checked out the content that I've posted, and they said, hey, Erica, I want to work with you. And I'm like, okay. And it works like that. Okay, your immediate action step. After your next live stream, stop the content treadmill. Get more out of what you already made. Do not create new content. Pull the transcript. Yes, I love transcripts. Okay, extract 3 ideas. Turn them into posts. So, I gotta tell you, I have never extracted 3 ideas and turned them into posts. First thing I do, take the transcript, give the summary to chat, give the full transcript to Gemini, give the full transcript to Notebook LM, get blog posts, post those blog posts onto LinkedIn, Facebook, Medium, make some posts for those, forward them to Twitter and Facebook, make some video content, clips, put it on my YouTube channel, full videos on YouTube. RSS feed is picked up by my email service provider and then posted on the following Wednesday at 10. And the scheduler picks up the clips from YouTube and posts it all over. But that's about it. But there was a slide that said authority posts and some other 2 other kind of posts, I think. Be a good idea. So do that with the transcript right away. Go ahead and schedule it. That way you can walk away for a whole week and come back and do it again. Okay. Your live stream isn't content. It's the engine. And once you build the flywheel, it never stops working for you. Woohoo! We're building this all month. If you want this already built out for you, comment system, and I'll send you the exact framework. I also have this written in a ebook. So if you want to check that out, I will put below. So I want to say thanks, and hopefully you know who your target audience is and where they hang out, because that is very helpful. And when you have that already, it makes everything so much easier. I tell you, when I make my content, I have a theme for the month. I have it in a what's those thing called, a Google Doc, and I use the tabs, and I just pull up the week and I talk to you guys, and then after that it's repurposed. So yeah, if you want, I'm happy to help you with it. Just let me know. I am Erica Bates. This is Talk Virtual, and I will see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time.